Hello and welcome to my channel and welcome back to a makeup video where we are going to assemble a new makeup bag for me to take with me when I'm going to Antwerp and when I'm going home. Because at the moment I carry 3 different makeup bags with me every single time and sometimes that's once back and forth every week. And it's half of my bag, so that really shouldn't be the case because I have enough stuff at both homes. So I just want to tone it down to the absolute essentials, brushes and makeup that I will need to take with me in this little bag, and that should be sufficient, but there's a twist. It should also be enough to do a full face of makeup that I'm actually happy with. It doesn't have to be every single step. Something like today, quick and easy, is perfect, but it needs all of it. So yeah, that's the challenge for today. I'm also working with a mic. Let me show you. I put it on this pencil case. Yeah, I'm going to see if it works. And if it doesn't, then this video will never be released into the public and I will have to re-record it. So anyway, if you're excited for this one, if you like makeup or fashion content, then please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. And now let's assemble some makeup. So I think this is going to be pretty tricky, but I have all of the makeup that I have here in front of me. That does make it a little bit easier because that's quite a small percentage of what I have in total. But granted, the thing that I have the most of is eyeshadow palettes, and I have plenty of those here and I have plenty of those back home. So I'm going to start there because I really only need one that's kind of versatile for whenever I do want to wear eyeshadow. Then I'm also going to take 1 or 2 singles. Today I'm actually wearing this single potted shadow by Moira in the shade Quartz. And I think it's beautiful. So I kind of want to put this one in. Let's just see how it goes if I put everything in right away, and then maybe we'll need to revise later. Then I have a small assortment of small eyeshadow palettes that I feel like there should be 1 or 2. Yeah, I did say one. There should be one in here that covers all the bases. So first I have here Black Knight. I think I packed this in case I went to a holiday party here. So this is the perfect holiday palette. It's very deep for an everyday kind of palette. So I don't think this is the one, but it's really nice. Another Dior one, Nightbird. Now this could actually be a contender. Look at all those pretty shades, and I feel like I love those dark blues, especially now in the winter, but also this yellow would be a perfect one and done shade, or mixed with the green. I have been wearing a little bit more green lately, but then also this orangey shade could be a really nice addition. So this is a contender. Then I have this one. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is from the Christmas collection last year. Remember this beautiful packaging? This is a really solid one and done type of palette that I'm actually also thinking of wearing with Christmas this year again. It's the Celestial Pearl. But I think between these two, I'm going to go for the Dior because I haven't worn it in a little while. Then I brought with me Copper Charge from Charlotte Tilbury, just because it's the perfect warm tone palette. But regardless of the fact that it would look amazing with this strawberry blonde hair that I'm currently rocking, I think this one is not versatile enough for me at the moment. Besides, I'm really into more cool tones. So off to the side it goes. And then finally we have a pretty big small palette, which is from Tom Ford, which is this beautiful purple color story. I do really like this one. It's called Pretty Baby. It's been discontinued for a long while, but especially this duochrome is really pretty. But you know what? My heart says to go with the Dior Nightbird, so that we do. So we have the Moira and the Nightbird. I feel like I can add one more single shadow, right? Why am I attracted to this one? I don't know why. I bought these in pair or in tandem. This potted shadow from Moira and this Diamond Days liquid shadow from Moira, which are basically the same color, and I love both of them, but I don't need both of them in my everyday, very strict selection. So this one goes off to the side. Okay, so I don't think I have that many more options. I have this glitter from Alicia, but it's not my favorite product. I have these Chrome Flakes from Essence, but honestly, I really like the Danessa Myricks Chrome Flakes a lot more. So this is not good enough for the everyday basket. This is more like backup for an Antwerp. And then, oh, this is dirty. Things get so dirty when you put them in your everyday bag. This is a single powder shadow from Carla Cosmetics in the shade Bird Song, which is a beautiful opalescent shade, but it's kind of similar to this Moira one, except this is more multichrome. I'm gonna put it as a maybe because I would need a glitter glue to go with it, and that sort of seems like a lot of space, but we're going to put it in a maybe pile. I also want to try to restrict myself to one face palette that I would also use as a mirror, because I feel like it's cheating, but it's okay. Maybe it'll fit even. So if I choose the Charlotte Tilbury, then there are also some eyeshadows in here that I could use. And this one, yeah, it would actually fit in the bag. So I'm thinking I'll do this one. I'm kind of unofficially trying to pan this bronzer for a little while, and also this highlight and this eyeshadow. I love this blush. This is an okay face powder. It's a little deep for me, but it's fine. So I'm gonna put this one in. Okay, let's go back to the essentials. What are my essentials? Mascara, lashes, lip gloss, concealer. I think blush, but that's also in the face palette. So those four. I'm currently wearing these lashes. They're from Kruidvat, which is the drugstore here in Belgium as well, but in the Netherlands as well. They're the natural 3D foam mink lashes, and I really like these, and they're very sturdy. So I'm thinking, what if I only put in these, except that I'm wearing them now, so I'm putting in the empty package. I'm also putting in the teeny tiny lash glue that came with it. Or, you know what? It's small either way. I'm going to put in my actual duo lash glue because it's better and a little bit bigger. And I'm going to keep this one as a backup. Okay, so lashes, a mascara. This has been my go-to mascara for way too long. I already put this in an empties video. It's definitely empty. I'm just gonna put it in the trash now. There, good riddance. Because I have other mascaras that are perfect one and done all round mascaras for me. I'm sort of debating between the Catrice Go Big Go Bold, but it's definitely big and bold, and it's not really suited for rainy days or lashes on top, or I just talked myself out of this one. However, this one, the Lash Without Limits, is a perfect one and done mascara. So we're gonna put in that one. Maybe if I have space, I'll put in a colored mascara as well, because I like those too. But for now, let's keep it at that. Then concealer. My concealer consists of two steps. That has been the way for months now. I definitely need my color corrector from Huda. So I'm putting that one in. That is an essential. Besides, I only own one, so I would need to take it from house to house. And then for the actual concealer, I'm a little bit torn because I've been wearing my, where did it go? I've been wearing this one from Moira pretty much every day. Well, at least every day that I did my makeup, and it's perfect, but it's actually already starting to run out, and I kind of want to switch between my concealers. So I'm thinking I kind of want to do the Huda, but it might be a little bit light for an all-over concealer. What do we think? No, it's actually kind of perfect. Let's do a Huda Huda combination. It's also small. Okay, we're doing good. There's still plenty of room. Now, I did say lip gloss, but before I make up my mind about the lip gloss, I want to make sure that I have all the accessory essentials as well. So I'm gonna need a couple of brushes. I'm gonna need my color corrector brush. I'm gonna need a foundation / concealer brush. And I'm gonna need a blush brush. That's just, I have to have these. Then for eyeshadow, I really need this little small brush. You see me using this all the time. I use it for my inner corners, lower lash line, and then my top lid I usually do with my finger. So this one should be plenty. I need a highlighting brush and something of a crease brush in case I do want to add a little bit of depth, so that's that one. I like this highlighting brush. And then to finish it all off, I'm going to go with this bronzer brush. And that should be enough. If it doesn't fit into the bag, I'll empty this one out and I'll just take that. It should still make a difference. But just in case we are putting them in this bag, there would still be some room left. Except that I also want powder and my powder puff. So let's put in the powder puff. I think I'm going to need to put my brushes in a separate bag. You know what? It's more hygienic anyway. So now we have this little bag with the puff as well as the brushes. And the brushes won't dirty up my other stuff. So that's okay. Powder, like I said, it's an essential to me. There is some powder in the face palette. But honestly, I can't really live without a loose powder anymore. I love this one by Huda. I would like to change it up for the Givenchy now that it's winter, because that gives a slight glow that I can use when it's sort of cold and my skin is a little bit crackly. But since I don't have that here, and I kind of rely on my Huda, I'm gonna put that one in. It does fill up half the bag though. So I'm kind of thinking, do I not have... I do have other powders. Oh, hey, isn't that fun? I actually put some things in this bag that I forgot about. Ha! I didn't look in this bag well enough. I actually brought my Danessa Myricks little chrome flakes. So I'm going to put in the pink one. For powder, I'm going to go with this one from Wet n Wild that I found in the bag as well. I like this powder and I want to spend a little bit more time with it. Plus, it's really nice and compact. I think I'll still need the poof, just in case I want to use it with that, but I think a pressed powder should be good enough. So the Huda is going to stay here, which it hasn't done ever since I moved here. I've always kept it loose in my bag because it's too big to fit in the makeup bags. So yeah, now we have powder. Then we definitely need some more blush options. I have a more reddish coral option in the bag right now. So I'm thinking a pinky one would be great. And because it's winter, I can get away with a little bit more glow. So I'm going to go with this one from NARS, which I actually haven't used in a little while, but it's beautiful. It's in the shade Behave. Look, it's a beautiful peachy kind of shade. So not pinky, but peachy, which means I'm going to leave this one behind, which is great because the dent I've made in this is ridiculous. It's fully flat. It definitely had a little bit of a dome on top of it, but it's fully flat now. So that one can definitely go take a little breather. Okay, I think there's only one pink blush here. Is that true? No. Ha. I'm gonna put in this one because I have two options. A more subtle pink one and this super bright one. And the other day when I used this, just the teensiest amount, it was the most beautiful color. So this is the cream blush from Moira in the shade I Miss You, which is going in the bag. Just to finish up the eyes, I still have plenty of room. We're going to need a couple of eyeliners, liquid eyeliners, maybe a colored mascara. So I'm really into this white eyeliner from Moira in, well, it's the white shade. I really like that one. By the way, with lip liners, eyeliners and stuff, I go a little bit crazy sometimes because they're so small, but I'm gonna try to restrain myself. Then I definitely need a black liquid eyeliner. I specifically bought one to have one here. This is from Hema. It's a nice liquid liner. I really like these liners. They're from Catrice. They're in a light blue and a dark blue, but unfortunately I've used them so much that they've run out. So I'm going to put them in my empties bin. I would like something else, another colored liquid liner, but I know I have some at home. So I'm just going to put that on hold, add one in whenever I come home. And I'm going to put in this one for a lower lash liner. This is from Danessa Myricks in the shade Jade. Usually I thought this wasn't intense enough, but with an eye look like this, it's actually a beautiful subtle green lavender shift. So that one goes in. And then I can't live without these liners from Kruidvat. I'm gonna put in all three, and then also a black one. So this is my tiny black liner from the drugstore, and then these are my pastel eyeliners in nude, pink, and blue. You know what? I'm gonna skip the nude. I'm gonna be good. Skip the nude because I have the white. While I'm in here, I'm also picking out two eyebrow products. I don't really need to put in brow gel anymore with my bangs now, but still, if I want to, I'll need this one. But then I do really like to put in this brow pen from Benefit. This is the brow micro filling pen in the shade light brown, which really has a nice impact on my brows. I recently learned in my ranking my last makeup looks video that I do like a little bit of definition in my brows. So this one is going in. So we have eyes, we have face. I didn't put in foundation, by the way, because if I'm doing on-the-go makeup, I usually don't do foundation, and I have foundations in both houses, so I'm gonna leave that out. I have bronzer in my palette, but I would kind of like a liquid or cream bronzer as well. I'm thinking this one from Essence, but I have used that the most. I'm gonna put in this one. This is from NARS. It's a little bit big, but it's really good, and I want to use it more. And it smells amazing. This is the Laguna Shade 1 cream bronzer. This is a true bronzer, not a contour, and I've really stepped away from the contour completely. I'm just embracing my round face. So this one is going in. Then we have blush. If we have space, I want to put in the cherry blush. If we have space. It is a little bit similar to the blush in the palette though, but you know, if we have space. Then we need some lip stuff. And then I think this bag is going to be full. I want a couple of solid lip options. So definitely a gloss. For the past months, I've been using this purpley gloss from Essence. So that definitely needs to take a side step. Oh, I'm gonna put in this one. This is the new version that I got. This is more of a pinky tone. I'm gonna put in that gloss. Oh, the shade, by the way, is Candy Shop. I think it'll be really pretty with my hair. Then I always need a nude lip liner, which is going to be this one from Soph X Makeup Revolution. And then, or you know what? This one I've also used a lot. Let's put in this one from Moira. This is the Lip Exposure Pencil in shade number 9. It does a very similar thing, except it's a little bit more versatile because it's more cool tone. I really like the red lip that I'm wearing now, which comes from my beautiful Guerlain lipstick. Plus, it is the season to wear a nice lipstick or to wear a nice red lip. So I'm hoping this one will fit. It has this little pouch. Gonna put in that one. Oh, I need to put in my sharpener, but I'll put it in the utensils bag. I forgot to put in my eyeshadow primer. Need that. And then finally for lips, I'm going to put in this lipstick, which is a beautiful nude. And I'm actually getting pretty far with it. It's a little bit older, so I would like to finish it up, and it's a nice shade. Or I could put in my Huda brownish lipstick. Decisions. There's really no room for both of them. You know, I'm gonna go with the red. Then in January, I'm going to put back the Huda one. So this is the Max Factor lipstick in Simply Nude 725. Then there's only one thing missing here. Well, not really, because I can use the palette, but I didn't put in a separate highlighter. Now I think this eyeshadow would actually be beautiful as a highlight, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. But I am thinking, as a little bonus item, to put in this from Vanessa Myricks. It's a liquid highlighter, which shouldn't be too overpowering. It should match with a lot of things. I think it'll look really nice with the NARS blush. It's nice and subtle. I could even use it as sort of a blush highlight combination on very light makeup days. So I'm gonna put in this one. It's in the shade Electric Love. And you know what? I had some things that I wanted to put in. I'm not gonna do it. The bag zips. Everything is in here with a little bit of brush besides it. Usually, I'm gonna be honest, I brought 3 bags. I brought the powder loose. I brought the face palette loose. Then there were always some little lip glosses and stuff that I also brought extra. I think with this, I actually have everything in this bag. So it might seem like a lot to carry with me all the time when I go back and forth. But I'm actually really happy with this one. Plus, I'm gonna leave this on my table. Whenever I get ready in the morning, I'm going to work from this bag as well. So I can save a little bit of time. So yeah, that was an exciting video for me. I like doing Shop My Stashes. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you liked it, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.